And General now level 6 with 1,000 gold, and throughout all of this, Dota has been farming. The fact that both Sumail and RTZ died is a bit critical for EG.
You know what, normally I'd say like, hey, EG's in a great position because they've got like 3 out of the top 4 net worths, but you're right, you have to keep your eyes on this event. We saw it earlier today in the hands of MVP. They need to shut him down. That's what they're attempting to do with a leap in the chronosphere. It's just so damn tanky. And Zaneko arrives again, denying any kind of attack coming out from EG. Universe wanted to, but he'll burn 2-minute ulti. RTZ potentially turning around to find himself a kill.
Alright, so the reason why Winter Wyvern is going to work really well this game, or potentially work really well, is because of Cold Embrace. Almost all of the damage output coming out from EG is physical DPS. So unless the Invoker and Visage can pick off the target while it's healing up, EG is actually going to have a very, very hard time taking down some of these targets with the heals from Winter Wyvern and Chen, once a mechanism comes online, and Warcry with the extra armor. It's gonna be quite a tall order.
EG are really trying to contest this stack. Nice. The curse comes on PPT, taking a lot of damage. Line General is coming close. He does have that last boost. They can actually lock in Sumail as well. Universe, well, no, there's a swap out from PPD. The Splinter Blast. They find the kill. The Sven's the one to take it. A hilarious thing's all. It was his dominated creep to find it. A 2-for-1 trade-off. As the Wyvern and Chen were still picked off on the back lines. Universe in a bit of a tight position back behind the tower, searching for General with a cold snap arriving from Sumail. General having a hard time walking around that tower. He doesn't have enough mana, and he actually does with 6 1 charges available. He's going to have something, but it's not enough, and he can't find the space to TP out is what I was looking for.
Yeah, and then he was about to TP down, but then he realized that Fear RTZ was also there, so that would be all for naught. They didn't actually have any invis detection, so he could have stood there and melt and done nothing, but instead he's just gonna do the right move and continue to farm on the top lane.
Didira as well, like the fact that he found that kill with his dominated creep gives him so much more money, but he adds pressure to the mid lane straight after. He's gonna make a move. Actually, the stack was already taken. Yeah, okay. Now I realize how much money Dendi has got. Combining up as well with the fact that he has that double damage rune.
See how much gold Fear is already sitting on. He has a Staff of Wizardry in the inventory, he has his Tranquil Boots, and he's sitting on an additional 1,600 gold on a support hero.
Navi's on the way. It's already too late, however. Roshan is in the hands of evil geniuses. Joe Ranger does pick up the Aegis Immortal, even though Arstar just threw in a Mud Golem.
Yeah, so Dictara is at top of the network right now, but it's 4 EG members trailing him. Pretty close down to Dendi, but Fear is ahead of Dendi in net worth.
And we have to also keep in mind of like the value that comes out from this aura. The fact that RTZ is still giving 37 bonus damage to every hero apart from Faceless Void on the field.
Yeah, so this kind of lineup is one of those where going straight Vladimir's offering on the Faceless Void is definitely worthwhile just because of all the additional damage they'll get out of that aura.
And now EG can force the towers. The other big advantage of having so much range damage, they can bring in the familiars. Fortification will have to be used by Navi, and they're looking for a trade-off. So as Diddy Ra attacking in on the bottom lane, General's in a position where he could just Firefly over and try and catch the one defender. With the Observer Ward down, they'll know if EG tries to contest.
Yeah, and all the additional damage from these auras really makes it almost impossible for Navi to fight into it, despite all their healing and damage negation, just because it's additional relic on 3 of the heroes and additional 2 relic damages on the Drow Ranger. It's quite ridiculous this early on. Luckily they don't have a Beastmaster to improve the attack speed.
Zaneko, Tornado, barely missing the TPing out Wyvern. The second he threw down that Observer Ward, realized he might be in a little bit too much peril and just backed out.
So crucial items right now is General obviously getting the Blink Dagger. He's 200 gold off. Dendi probably also needs the Blink Dagger because they really need to get in on EG. They can't just allow these ranged heroes to have their way with them until they get close enough by running in.
They're actually they're going to 5-man attack.
And this is 150 gold before the mechanism on the Chen.
I'm really surprised Navi don't wait like a couple of extra seconds because that Blink Dagger from Dendi is on. Okay, it's on him now because he TP'd back Oh, he was sent back, and now he TP's up to the top lane. Okay, that makes more sense. Because I thought he was going to go into this fight with his money spent, but not actually having the item.
EG is going for one of their own. Universe actually TP's out on the spot. They pass by now, Navi, and goes for a smoke gang with his team. So this is going to be all for naught for both sides. And I think Navi should actually prove them, or count themselves lucky for that. I don't know why they went right before these critical items. They had 2 blink daggers coming, and they had a mechanism coming in on the Chen.
Yeah, it felt a little odd. But when this tier 1 tower goes down, then you actually have that money for the mech. And General now has his money for a blink dagger. You don't care about a tier 1 tower. Obviously, there's no backdoor regeneration on a tier 1 tower, just a fortification to deal with. But EG goes with it, and also a great trade-off. Oh, hello, curse from Snako. Oh, wow, that damage! Invoker! Samael has just been trade emoted by EG.
So, we were saying how Winter Wyvern is a bad hero nowadays. And
Snako will keep proving everyone wrong until you believe in him.
Well, this was the one thing that EG had to be mindful of, and I don't think they're going to make this mistake again. I just think they were a bit forgetful about the fact that they cannot stand
this
together.
Is a big opening as well, General. The Wave of Terror is going to connect on him. PPD saw him coming, General. The cold embrace once again. They can't kill him off. He's got Blink Dagger a little bit. He goes for the last 2, trying to control the Faceless Void, who then jumps in deeper. Draw goes onto Arstar. They're looking to make this 2 kills, even looking for the 3rd over near Snako. But it's not going to happen. Just 2 heroes down for Navi.
Yeah, and something EG is going to count themselves really happy with is the fact that Arstar committed the Hand of God to try and save a definitely dying Bad Rider. Is Universe got to catch? No.
He would need the luckiest time lock if he was going to get that to work, but EG, with not even 17 minutes in him, they're looking to do damage to this tier 3 tower. They know the push is coming up on the top. Now Diddy Ra is going to return. Universe time lock himself in pretty deep. There's a swap from PPD. They go on top of Diddy Ra. The damage output is ridiculously good for Evil Geniuses. And they will rip apart this tier 3 tower. The Aghanim has just freshly arrived as well over on Fear, so he's got fresh summons on the field. After with 2 attacks from Arteezy, where he drops down half of his life, he's going to lose a bit of his mana as well. As that Invoker, the control and space created by him is allowing them to keep beating into this melee rank. It's almost down. You have lost 1 of the familiars here from Fear and make that 2. And can they actually get out? The Splinter Blast will be flying out, a little bit of chip damage. Draw Ranger, hard to turn around and let that gust off when you're sticking napalms.
I mean, you gotta ask yourself, who was farming on this safe lane from EG? Fear sitting on an Aghanim Scepter already.
He just kept finding all the, like, he was part of the kill. He's 3, 1, and 5. Out of 8 of the 12 kills of EG, he has been involved.
We are 17 minutes in, and it's not even just the heroes of EG that Navi is most concerned about. It's also these birds now.
Yep.
Once that activation comes out from the Drow Ranger, whew, that's a lot of damage with 3 birds.
And this is what you've always been scared of. This is the reason why when Drow Ranger is picked up and you look at the VS, you ban out the Visage, because you just know how powerful this can be, even if it's not just this head-to-head type of fight. On a split push effort as well, EG have this to fall back on if things do start going wrong, like this. But Samael, the 4-staff, well, it is still a good item. And Arteezy gets back behind the tier 1 tower.
Arteezy adding that, the last missing ingredient, the Alpha Wolf with that critical strike, and of course the most important part, the Pack Leader's Aura, 30% additional damage to an already pretty absurd amount of damage output.
Well, he's doing about 300 a hit.
Oh, and that's when he's on his own.
Yeah, when you actually put him with the VS, it actually skyrockets to about 360, 370 a hit.
Yeah, and with the Vladimir's offering additional.
It all just starts adding up. Like, it's the old Aura strat. This is also not the other reason why we were chomping at the bit for something like a Beastmaster.
Exactly.
Because that kind of attack is crazy, but the effect of Universe in this game has definitely been felt. These Chronospheres are allowing to either like turn 1 kill into 2, or actually just help them get the kill and avoid the fight from Navi. And the item choice coming out from Diddy Ra, he actually just went straight for the SMY. We are 19 minutes in, so Diddy Ra is still looking pretty damn good on his timing.
Oh, General in a perfect position to scout out the smoke and sort of prevent EG from
taking
the fight they want.
Universe leaves forward. He's looking for a chrono target. He found Snako. Actually allows them to buy it. Oh, actually, no, they don't. Diddy Ra, he backs out. Now the Cold Embrace is going to work. I thought Snake's effective taking out this fight. He goes for the curse. It actually takes Invoker out for the moment, but Navi still haven't found themselves a kill. Ra is stranded over on the side, battling up against Arteezy as well as Invoker, until Denny will bring the rain on top of PPD with a gas back. It is going to be EG taking this fight. Arstar cannot chase himself out through the tree line. There's been 4 heroes lost for Navi, a triple kill for Sumail, and a very ineffective, well, I almost want to say lasso, as well as curse, as well as kind of positioning from Navi.
Yeah, but also the Chronosphere, well, it served the purpose in the fact that it kept down the Winter Wyvern so that he couldn't heal the target that Arteezy was going for. So in that sense, it served the purpose, but General was keeping the rest of the EG team at